Hi Drito, it's the 23rd of August 2012. Today I went to London Bridge and my friends and I walked through this area that we thought we recognised. We were wandering around this oddly familiar place and then it hit us. It's where we went for our Year 8 history trip to the Tower of London. I remember that trip distinctly. This was the area that we ate lunch in. Once we were in the Tower of London, I tried to do the moonwalk on one of those forward escalator things, moving walkways. Anyway, I remember doing the moonwalk and then my teacher, Mr. Reed, told me off. He left 2 years ago now, but it feels as if he just taught me a month ago. Even Michael Jackson died, over 3 years now. I remember the day of his death quite clearly. I recall my sister telling me that she had seen something on Facebook about it, so I went to my parents' room and switched on my old TV, one of those old fat TVs, and I flicked to BBC One to see if any information had come up. That doesn't seem as if it was that long ago, but it is. Take the fat TV for example. Yeah, I still have a larger one downstairs in my room, but we don't really use it. And they don't even sell them anymore. Old technology, why would you sell it? On my birthday a couple of days ago, we broke out the PS2. As soon as it loaded, I said, wow. Is this pixelated or is it just me? My friends replied that it wasn't pixelated, it was just the PlayStation. The PlayStation 2 is 12 years old. I still remember playing through my Pro Evolution Soccer 2004, completing all of those Ratchet and Clank games. Thinking about this stuff just makes me feel nostalgic in so many ways. I remember receiving my first Game Boy Advance in the Christmas of 2001. My father even wrote me a letter, as if it was from Santa, telling me to allow my sister to play on it too. My dad typed it up and everything. He put those small clip art images that you used to be able to get on Word around the edges of snowmen and Christmas design things. In those days it was an amazing feat to do. Funny thing was, he didn't even delete it off the old Windows 98. My sister went on it a couple of days later and realised that he had written on it, a childhood broken, I guess. It was the day that I found out that Santa didn't exist. Why do I still remember these 11-year-old memories? Spending hours playing Super Mario, Rayman and Pokemon. Some of the best days of my childhood were staring at that console, attempting to defeat the respective enemies. Such good times. I remember in 2007 I was playing my Pokemon Diamond. Me against the Elite Four champion, Cynthia. Both of us only had one Pokemon left. Her Milotic was faster and used Surf on my Dialga, and I survived on 1 hit point, using Roar of Time to knock her out. It was such an amazing feeling. My dad then told me off for not coming to dinner, so I switched my DS on standby, ate that dinner as fast as possible, and then came back to watch my crowning of being the Elite Four champion and completing the game. I was at my old house too. We left in Easter 2009. I could still walk through that front door and know where everything was. Even moving, I remember, there wasn't any internet for that week, so I had to go back to my consoles. I completed Diamond yet again over that week, and I think my overall playtime is probably over 300 hours. Friends also came over that week. We used to do a geography project on Earthquake. We recorded in the garden next to the old Christmas evergreen tree, which my parents decided to cut down against my will. It was so awesome. It's just there, but I guess it's better for the grass or something like that. That original school trip holds so many more fond memories. On that coach ride I sat next to Louis and John, who I normally didn't really sit next to or talk to that much. Then we got talking and we found out that we were all interested in anime. Well, at least Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. Since then, they've both become one of my closest friends. If a simple trip to Tower Bridge can bring back so many memories, then life really can't be that bad. Time may eventually wipe those memories away, but I shall treasure them until it does. See you tomorrow, Drito.